not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights offense takes the field for the first time today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So Washington's offense has its first opportunity of the day. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Pulls it in. It's Green. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Boston. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Gives it on the option. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Williams will pass. Caught over the middle. It's Green. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Caught. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Gets the back moving. They just keep firing. Touchdown, Washington! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and I like this. The QB, you can tell. Quick read. See it. Get the ball out of your hands. Get the ball out wide to your playmaker. Let him do the rest. No monkey business, no waiting in the pocket, no indecision. Nice job. He did a great job reading it and getting it out of his hands.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Sheffield. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Makes one man miss. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. Finding open areas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Scarlet Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. With the catch, it's Weber. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Finds his man. It's Boston. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. Williams looking for a man. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man. It's Evans. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Complete downfield. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, the offense staying aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with a big play, but finally give up a sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Going to sling it on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Boston. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long. Williams will pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Green. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Out of the shotgun on third down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking for space, it's Campbell. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Heaves it deep. Makes the grab on the right. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle at Sheffield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Trying to barge in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Tries again to get it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? He's looking to throw. Going for 6. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Look out, he's got room.
The return brings it out to the 35. And the Rutgers offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's strong. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. That's caught. It's Weber. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. Just keeps slinging it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Getting set for the point after. Right down the boulevard. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Williams looking for a man. The short hands, it's Evans. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Here's the handoff. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's Moore. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This time they'll go to the running game. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
A loss of 4 yards on the play. 3rd down coming up.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
The Scarlet Knights will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. On the mark at the 30. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Williams will pass. Might be looking to run. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. The sure hands, it's strong. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Off play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back. Bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off. You're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
They'll go back to work on offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, this offensive line has got to do a better job. They've now given up way too many sacks. This poor quarterback is running for his life. They've got to shore up and do a better job on the offensive line.
And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. Makes the catch. It's Boston. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Williams looking for a man. Under fire. Had to throw it before he wanted. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Huskies! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Tight end now in motion. The play action fake. Looking down the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Punt is in the air. And the returner will be knocked down. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Coleman. Turning it on! All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Williams will pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Spins away from the defender. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gets it to him on the screen. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So 1st down will open up the final period. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Back to pass on 2nd down. This ball is picked off in the end zone, but no, he's out of bounds. The quarterback very fortunate to get away with that throw. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Got his man down the middle. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Touchdown, Washington! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he is brought down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Holding, receiving team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Pulls it in. It's Campbell. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, It's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Here's a heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Scarlet Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the fourth quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking the quarterback down from.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold on.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Williams looking for a man. It's caught. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Got enough space. Touchdown, Huskies. And the beatdown has ensued. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Weber. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Campbell. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Scarlet Knights in the hurry up. To the air on second down. Caught over the middle, it's Sheffield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Wants to throw again. Got it behind the line. It's Campbell. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Sheffield. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up to add another. Bangs it through for an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.